right off the bat, Armand. Happy trial eve, everyone. We got here. I haven't watched anything of today. I haven't seen nothing. I've only heard a couple things. I know a lot of people are freaking out about only having 2 alternates. It's okay. Breathe. It is fine that there's only 2 alternates. There was only 2 alternates in Katie's trial. There was only 2 alternates in Charlie's trial. It's good. We've got this. It's fine. The only reason we're freaking out is because Judge Everett had said, do we want 2 alternates or 3 alternates? It's fine. And then the other reason we're freaking out is because we're just so thinking another bombshell's coming. It's okay. We're here. Donna's trial starts tomorrow. We've made it through jury selection. We didn't get that far last time. I have sent a message out to the Markels, wishing them all the best, sending prayers and thoughts from myself and the coffee crew. So I just want to let you know that I have sent that message out saying that we are here and we're sending all our thoughts and prayers their way through this trial. So jury numbers seated. 1, 2, 5, 23, 11, 14, 25, 27, 28, 29, 31, 34, 35, and 36. These are all our new best friends. Let's just say that. They're all our new best friends. Now that I've got that spew out of the way. Hello, Kristen. Hello, how are you? Armand, thank you for letting me know I was muted. Hello, Leah. Pat from Cosmo, how are you, my friend? Hey, Clue, how are you doing? Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Tattles. John. Can you believe we are here? It's trial eve. It's trial eve. So I'm not going to make you all watch this all through again. I'm going to turn it on. We're going to chat about it. We're going to whatever. I just want to here's some of the questions that were asked. So I know last time they had to report by 8:45 and trial the day started at 9 a.m. Hey, P. Jackson from Tallahassee, Florida. Are you going to the trial, my friend? Oh, I wish I could trade you spots right now. You be in Canada and I'd be there. I would do it. Hey, Raven. Okay, Raven says same this time. Like I said, guys, I haven't seen any of this today. I was at work and I rushed home just to get here in time. Jury reports at 8:45. Okay, so that's the same as Charlie's trial. They reported at 8:45, and the trial is supposed to start at 9. But as we all know, at 9 o'clock, Everett's going to ask the state and the defense if there was anything that needed to be, like any, laundry that needed to be done before the jury came in. We all know how that goes. At Crime and Coffee Crew, I'll trade you with 40 Celsius degrees today and will be for another month. I wish. It's chilly here today. Welcome to Canada. The good thing is there will be a full day of trial tomorrow, statements and witnesses. And I said that last night, remember? I said there's no way they're doing opening statements. I understand what they thought they were going to do, but by starting at 11 o'clock, there's no way, I thought, there's no way they're going through all the questions, all that to start by 1 o'clock opening statements. It's just wasn't going to happen. At the end, I would like to see a group come in, like on Our Brother, Where Art Thou, with a rail for Donna. Oh, and I, Clue, love the heat, and hate the awful cold. What witness do I think will be first? Geiger. Now, did they read off the witness list? I'll have to see, because the witness list that's on the docket isn't the same witness list that they had for the first go-around trial, because Sarah Yusuf ain't on it. There's a lot of people not on it. So I'm just wondering if they read out the witness list today. We can't be friends any longer. Oh, that's sad, Clue. But you know what? We could be friends that trade residents during different seasons. You like the cold, I like the hot. Oh, good, Raven. Good. Tattle said, I didn't see that myself. I noticed there's a lot of people that I heard aren't actually going to testify. Yeah, so the witness list for the explosion of Donna Adelson. Oh, Lord, I can't believe I just said that. Donna Adelson's trial, the first one, there was a lot of good names on there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really feel that the daughter and her father need to be on trial too, but I feel it's coming. Oh, 100%. So P. Jackson, how long have you lived in Tallahassee? And the second question is, have you been following the Adelson trial, or are you new to the Adelson trial? Which there's no shame in either. Oh, thank you, Leah. They both read it. Okay. Oh my God. I just called her Donna Trump. Oh, I don't know who I'd feel worse for, her, Trump. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that is brilliant. I don't even know why that came out of my mouth. Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's it for the political talk, I guess. Oh God, I must be tired. I do not know how that even happened. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, move over, Melania. Here comes Donna. Oh, oh. It's this trial, Rochelle. My brain is tired mixing up words. Yeah. Oh, P. Jackson, I've been living here for over 15 years, and yes, I've been following for the trial. So, do you believe, P, that I would assume you think Harvey and Wendy should both be on trial? Would you want them on trial together? Here's the thing. Would you rather all the Adelsons being on trial at the same time, or Are you okay with the way the state's doing it, one at a time? And it hasn't even started yet, right, Kristen? Hi, Marion. Long time no see. Hi, Rochelle from Cape May, New Jersey. How are you? Yeah, so this went for about what, 6 to 9 hours today, somewhere in there. I'm just interested in the questions they asked.
Now with the last name Spoltor, Catherine Magbanoa, Joanne Maltese is retired from the Tallahassee Police Department, David Marcus, Keith McElveen, investigator Jason Newland with the State Attorney's Office here in Tallahassee.
P says, I think they should be on trial together because I feel that all of them had something to do with his murder. Absolutely. Absolutely. From 11 to 6:30. Okay, Raven. Marion says, nice to see Judge Everett again. Isn't it? He is such a nice guy. I honestly would like to sit down and have a barbecue with this man. He seems like somebody that you would want to enjoy a barbecue with.
Waldo Nunez, Shadrick Nobles, Dr. Jerome Obed.
What? This isn't she's reading the previous one because this is not on the witness list. Obed is not on the new witness list.
Scott Radius. Danny Beth Ritchie is with the Florida Department of Law.
Okay, hold on. Scott Radius ain't on the witness list either. Unless they've updated their witness list again. Leon County. Did anybody go on to this is the one from today? Yeah, so I looked at the witness list 2 days ago and definitely Scott Radius wasn't on it. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to go check see if they've put up the new witness list. Because that's the names that was on the first Donna trial. She's probably reading who is actually going to testify. Oh, wouldn't that be something if Scott Radius is testifying? Hey, Top. Well, they must be on the witness list because that's what she is saying. I'm not saying George is lying. I'm just saying the witness list that is published for the Leon County court didn't have their names on it the other day. Yeah, I know. Marion. That's why I was shocked he wasn't on there the other day because he's the one that handled the Vietnam property. Yes. Because the last one I read, he was not on it. I'm looking at the thing right now. That could be possible. Maybe they were part of the limine stuff that was ruled on behind closed doors. That could absolutely be possible, John. I wonder if that's why Harvey looks so miserable. And Dawn too. Top says, they must have updated it. This is because Scott Radius is on the witness list yet. But there is no updated witness list unless it won't go in until tomorrow. The last witness list was 7/22, was July. I'm going to open it up here. And I'm going to share this one, just so everybody else can see that. So there's no updated one, but she said it, so you believe what Georgia says. Brittany Adams, Charlie Adelson, Rob Adelson, Wendy Adelson, Sherry Bennett, Dorena Bernhardt, Bill Brennan, Greg Bronstein, Kate Butler, Patricia, I'm going to say it's Beard, Justin Karsten, Ryan, a lot of TPD, Sigfredo Garcia, Jim Geiger, Sharon Geiger, Mary Hall, Erica Johnson, Tara Kwas. Yep, see, 33. Let's just say Rochelle's an idiot. How about that? Let's just say I'm an idiot. We'll do that. I didn't scroll down. Oh. Marina says, rubbing hands together in anticipation. Scott stopped talking to Harvey. Can't wait until he testifies. That's going to be amazing. And I said the other night, like, Radius isn't there. It's the whole Vietnam thing. How does he not testify? P. Jackson says, I'm just trying to figure out why was Dan Markel such a threat that they had to take his life. Well, he was a threat to Wendy's law license. He was a threat to them because he was a good human being. And Wendy didn't like to share. Wendy didn't want any attention taken from her. She didn't want to have to answer to Dan Markel for the kids. And, I'm still a big thing that Amy Adler came into the picture, and she's smarter, she's prettier, and Wendy didn't like that. Wendy didn't like that Dan's attention wasn't 100% on her, even though she left him. She's a narcissist. She didn't like that was gone. John says, Donna's back in jail tonight trying to bribe anyone she can to testify for her. Unbelievable, isn't that? I think it's too late. Jackson, because the Adelsons are nuts and had to win and have the last say. Wendy wanted to take her kids to Miami and he wouldn't let her. Yeah. There is so many deadbeat dads out there. There's so many deadbeat moms out there. We know this. This man lived for his children. It's horrible. Sigfredo didn't testify on his own behalf. Can they just put anybody on the list just to scare the other side? I believe so. We know Sigfredo's not testifying. I would be absolutely surprised if he did. What connections does he have to Donna? We don't know. There might be. And Katie has more of a connection. So did she name the jail snitches at Crime and Coffee Crew? When I spoke to her, no. She never named anybody. She just said the girl she taught to read and math. And then there was another girl in art that she got along with in the art class. That they were doing pottery, but that ended. She really enjoyed doing pottery, but something happened and that got stopped. Thank you, Marian. I just say it before anybody else can, because then I don't feel bad. No, thank you, Tap. Thank you. I just didn't scroll down and I was like, oh my goodness, where are these people? So thank you. And obviously, Georgia, Donna's going down. Happy trial eve, everyone. Yes, he was. Yep. But he was a bit of a shady cop, right? I bet Wendy changes her testimony and will be able to explain what contempt of court is this time. She got so much hate for it from the internet. But remember, she doesn't watch or read anything, Armand. What was that TV game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Donna's calling this out right now. Oh, God. Yes, Raven. Well, I didn't speak to her like I'm speaking to you. It was all by email. My email, her jail tablet. Tomorrow is trial Christmas, right? And George is coming. Oh, she's coming and she's going to be wearing fabulous shoes. Because that woman always wears fabulous shoes. She's going to bring it in heels. Oh.
Enforcement, Luis Rivera.
Somebody told me that Donna was wearing headset today. So is she trying to pretend she can't hear? Donna Sue Adelson.
Jessica Rodriguez. Carrie Rosanna with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Special Agent Pat Sanford with the FBI. Lisa Shelby. Stuart Schlazer. David Sims is retired from the Tallahassee Police Department. Got Robert Schwartz. Yes, Robert Schwartz. Danny Tiero. Detective.
Hello, Sarnia. How are you? Welcome back.
Josh Turner with the Leon County Sheriff's Office. June Umchinda. Yendra Velasquez Mascaro. Stephen Webster. Sean Yao with the Tallahassee Police Department. And Sarah Youssef.
She's got those on because of her small ear canals? She can't hear? Or is she pretending she's that old and feeble? And what does that say? Reserved LCSO. You ought to email her and see if she still thinks she's got this crime. I should, but it takes, honestly, it would take almost to the end of her trial for her to get it. It's the craziest thing. It's about, so I sent something, it was averaging about 5 days later that she would receive it. So people have, obviously it's got to go through the system. People have got to read it, make sure it's fine. Oh, for the law enforcement officers. June, are you excited that June Umchinda might show back up? I know, no, so she can hear the jury. Well, nobody else has them on. I think she's trying to, I honestly, Raven, I think she's trying to play to the jury right there. I could be wrong. That's right, Tap. She didn't have them before. Leon County Sheriff's Office. Thank you. So did they show Harvey? Was he there? She's listening to the 60s show tunes. June Umchinda is on the list. Which again, she should be, right? She made the comment that Donna said to her on the balcony, Dan is haunting us. She is looking old, but she looks better now than she did her first appearance a year ago. Raven, that's great. John Smith, no, she's listening to your music. Hello, Norma. Leon County Sheriff's Office. Leon County Sheriff's Office. She has 2 rows reserved for family and friends. Harvey was there. Yeah, I know she's got 2 rows, but it just seems like nobody showed except for Harvey. She looks like Melody Ferris, right? So note to all men, if your mother-in-law looks like the Grinch, run the other way. Either you're going to get put on a burn pit or a hitman's coming to your driveway. If your mother-in-law or future mother-in-law looks like the Grinch, run the other way. Harvey is looking old. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Gentlemen, are there any other witnesses who may be called by the defense that were not on the list that was just read by counsel for the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you may inform
The hit list,
panel
you made
as
it,
to
John.
those names as well, the potential witnesses.
Thank you. The additional witnesses that may be called or whose names you may hear: Richard Chagrin, Ann Cunningham, Ron Gutterson.
Did they just say Ann Cunningham? Hey, Wilt, how are you? That's not the Cunningham I'm thinking, though. Oh, no, I'm thinking Honeycutt. Sorry. Wrong
Dr.
person.
Ruth Rosenberg, Lisa Carey, Detective Michael Ozemba, Detective Nicholas Kelly, both of them with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, Timothy Kelly, Kristen Adamson, Marisol Descalzo, Linda Bailey,
Her first lawyer, Descalzo? So, okay, are we going to go into a client privilege thing there? Donna would have to sign a waiver.
Eddie Barnes, Kelsey Guai with Roll-Off Digital Forensics, Tarana Khan, Mickey Easterwood, Felicia Hills with the Leon County Detention Center, Bryce Google, Undersheriff for Leon County Sheriff's Office, and Sarah Newhouse.
Thank you.
Armand, are you asking the question or are you telling prison snitches not coming in? I know that's probably going to be a motion that's heard tomorrow morning. Yep. Adamson was Wendy's divorce lawyer. That's right. And they had one of the names, sorry, I can't remember right off the bat, was Wendy's real estate agent. I think Ancy was one of the people with them on the hot mic call. Yes. I knew the name sounded familiar, but for some reason I was picturing Honeycutt. Donna did watch every minute of Charlie's trial. Yes, she did. No matter what jury they would pick, Donna would and will pick them apart. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Michael. Snitches are in. Eastwood is one of them. Okay, thanks, John. Eastwood. I will be so, I'd be glad, like, if she gets on the stand and she says, oh, she taught me how to read, or she would taught me math, I'll be like, I know about you. Oh, Raven, these jail calls are going to be great. They're going to be great. I think after sentencing calls are going to be even better. We will have to compare after sentencing Charlie calls to after sentencing Donna calls. Why am I so giddy? I am absolutely giddy. It's finally here. Hey, Wendy Adelson, you ain't sleeping well for a while. Yeah, going to be busy. Those calls are going to be amazing. Who's she going to call, though? You know? Who's she going to call? Oh, Michael, I can't either. I'm so excited, but I have to work. I will have earbuds in tomorrow. Let me know, you guys, because I know other chats are really, really full. Let me know if you want to start a stream. Stream it. You guys can have the chat room. It's up to you guys. Opening statement in the morning. Cannot wait. It wouldn't surprise me if others face consequences for the calls from jail after the trial. I wonder if she's got a list of all YouTubers that she's got to hate on for. That would be funny.
Our panel, I know that was a long list of names that was just read by both the state and the defense, but I'm going to ask these questions to the entire grouping once again. Do any of you know any of the witnesses that were identified by either party? Please raise your flags if that is so. All right, we'll start with Juror 10. Which potential witness are you referring to?
Last name Sanford. I know his wife. She's a substitute teacher, and I knew her husband was in law enforcement.
Oh, she didn't make it to the juror. Juror number 10 didn't make it. She knew Sanford. Sanford's wife. No, I understand, Tap, that there's a lot of streams going, but I always found that I loved watching the trials on smaller channels due to the fact that you could actually talk with everybody in the chat because it wasn't flying 100 miles an hour. So if you guys want, I'm more than willing to open the stream and you guys can make a muck in the chat. And I can join you in chat here and there. I bet Donna will spill the beans on Wendy in a jail call. She will be so angry when talking to Harvey on the phone. She will admit about Wendy. Yeah. She will, but I think Wendy's already going to be in custody. I'm hoping I've been right all this time. If I'm not right, that's okay. I've been wrong. But I really, really think that when she's done testifying, she gets arrested. I can't imagine Georgia letting it go. longer than months. Just get her there. Don't take the chance of her doing a one-way ticket properly. You know, she's got the means to leave. Unless they take her passport and everything. But then again, you know what? People with that kind of money, people with the kind of money that George has, they can get new ID. So I would arrest her right there and then. And of course, why is StreamYard doing it? Does it every night? There we go. Michael says, Rochelle, I hope you're right. Wendy will be right there. Easy, accessible. Yep. Just as soon as she leaves, have Sanford and a couple of his buddies there and just click, click. See ya. What a moment that would be. Somebody was in that hallway waiting for her to come out and they saw her get arrested. Jeez, what a moment. See, P. Johnson, you need to go. You need to go and you need to stand in that hallway for us.
All right. And the capacity that you have known Mrs. Sanford is through teaching, I believe?
She is from my class before I'm a teacher. And her students went to my school, so I know her.
All right. Would your acquaintance with Agent Sanford in any way prevent you from considering his testimony with impartiality?
Yes.
Would your relationship with or knowledge of Agent Sanford or his wife cause you to give either greater or lesser weight to the testimony?
Yes.
Juror 11. Who is the potential witness that you believe you know?
There were two, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Lisa Carey, if she is a real estate agent. She's actually pretty good friends with a business partner of mine. I don't know her that well, but I do work for her from time to time. And then the second was Mickey Easterwood. She was a childhood friend. Haven't seen her in 30 years.
Okay, excuse me, number 11. Number 11 is on the jury. He is friends with the real estate agent, and he was friends with Mickey, the informant, but he hasn't seen her in 30 years. And he's still on the jury. But let's get the friend of Sanford off the jury. Yeah, Mrs. Sanford, you got me out of jury duty, right? But number 11 is still on the juror, and he knows Wendy's real estate agent and Mickey the informant. Interesting, number 11.
But did know her quite well when we were growing up.
All right. Would your acquaintance with either of the persons that you have just named prevent you from considering their testimony with impartiality?
No, sir.
Would your relationship with or knowledge of either witness cause you to give greater or less weight to that testimony?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Was there anyone else who knew one of the potential witnesses? Juror 4, if you please can say the name.
Mr. Dietz, Robert Dietz.
All right. In what capacity do you know this witness?
He's the husband, I believe, of my former tutor.
Okay. If you can speak up, it's hard for them to hear.
He's the husband of my former tutor growing up, my math tutor growing up.
Would your acquaintance with this witness prevent you from considering his testimony with
I
impartiality?
couldn't make out what witness there.
When you say you don't think so, we're going to need a little bit more clarity. Is your relationship as such where you are going to give greater weight or less weight to his testimony?
Number
Can
4.
you listen to and consider his testimony and apply equal weight to all witnesses? Any other flags that I may have missed? I'll give you a moment just to think about it, because there were a lot of names that were read, just in case you recognize any of the potential witnesses that were read by the state or defendant. Very well, we will move on at this point. I'm now going to ask each juror a series of questions. Please respond fully to these questions. This is to obtain some general information from you, and also the attorneys may follow up with more specific questions.
Do you think this bitch sitting over here is guilty? Oh, wait, Everett wouldn't say that. Coffee would say that, but Everett would not.
When they have their opportunity to examine. For juror number 1, what is your occupation or the type of work that you do?
I'm a clinical pharmacy tech.
What is your marital status?
Single.
Do you have any children, and what would be their ages?
2 children. One is 1 and one is 19.
Right. For your 19-year-old, how are they employed?
She's a college student.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 2008.
Do you have any close friends or neighbors or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No.
Do you have any close friends, relatives, neighbors, or
I'm
have you
writing this
yourself
down,
been
guys.
charged with a crime?
When I was 20,
Right. What is the name of the offense?
it was reduced to a simple battery.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
Thank you. Juror number 2, what is your occupation or what is your type of work?
Construction manager at Habitat for Humanity.
What is your marital status?
Divorced.
Do you have children?
Yes. I have an 8-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter.
And I assume they do not work.
Not yet.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 97.
Do you have any close friends or neighbors or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No. Okay.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
DUI when I was 20.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No, sir.
Thank you. Juror 3, what is your occupation or type of work?
I'm a small business owner.
What is the type of business?
I have a booth
Sorry,
that-
guys. I'm actually writing down their occupation, if they're male or female, and how many children they have so we can discuss it. Hey, Patty Ann, can you please send me an email? I'm having a hard time getting in contact with you. What are the jurors' numbers that were picked again? So juror number 1, juror number 2, 5, 11, 14, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, 31, 34, 35, and 36. Just let me know, Raven, if you just want me to type it out. You Instagrammed me. Oh, okay, I better check that. Thanks, Patty. I'm so bad with social media. I know everybody's like, they're like, Rochelle, you need to have your Kaiman coffee on Instagram and all this. And I'm like, who has the time? Who has the time? All right, I'll type it out for you again. I'm not going to put commas or anything. I'm just going to put spaces. There we go. Patty says, Raven, I had to cancel the trip. My husband had some serious cardiac system. Oh, I'm so sorry, Patty. Hope everything's all right with your husband.
So vintage, and I also help my friend run her shop in Wood County.
That is the best free advertising you're ever going to get. You said it's in Midtown?
Her shop is, yeah.
All right, please repeat the name.
Rare Bird Interiors.
What is your marital status?
Married.
Right. What is your spouse's occupation if they work?
He's a wealth management advisor.
Do you have children?
No.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 1996, with the exception of 4 years from 2015 to 2019.
Do you have any close friends or neighbors or relatives that work in law enforcement?
I grew up, my best friend growing up, her dad is FHP.
Have you, any close friends or any relatives ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives ever been a victim of a crime?
I have not like a first uncle, but I think a second uncle who was murdered.
Oh, that's why she's kicked.
So this is a distant relative.
Yeah. My uncle's brother, but like he's like my dad's dad's nephew.
Your uncle's brother would make him your uncle.
I'm no genealogy expert.
Let's just take a minute. And I'm glad she's kicked. Because if she can't understand her uncle's brother is her uncle, she should not be on a jury. My uncle's brother's, my dad's cousin. That's one interesting family tree you've got there, miss. Yeah, right, Bob? I'm my own grandpa. That is one interesting family tree. Sweetheart, when you open your photo album, it's not Tinder. It's not. It's a family album. My uncle's brother, my dad's cousin. Is his name Vinny by any chance? Just wondering. Okay, let's not pick on her, but she's not on the jury, so we're good. We're safe.
But suffice to say, you had a relationship with this person to where it affected you.
Yeah.
All right. Juror number 4, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I'm an information referral specialist at the Elder Helpline.
All right, please repeat that one more time. This is going to be a recurring thing. Please speak as loudly as you can.
I'm an information and referral specialist at the Elder Helpline.
Thank you. Are you married?
I'm single.
Do you have any children?
No.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 2000.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
Thank you. Juror 5, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I'm a nurse.
What is your marital status?
I'm single.
Do you have any children?
No.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
26 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, Your Honor.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No, Your Honor.
So as of right now, 1, 2, and 5, we have a pharmacy tech, construction manager, and a nurse. 1, 2, and 5. 1 has 2 kids, he's male. 2 has 2 kids, he's male, divorced. And the nurse is male, no kids, single. Anybody interested? Going once, going twice. We have he can take care of you, and he's got no children, and he's not married. People have the hardest time with are you married? I'm single. The answer is no. They have a really hard time understanding that your uncle is your uncle. Your uncle's brother is still your uncle. Oh, they're nervous. We'll give them that. Even depends on his age. What does age matter? As long as you're not like Wendy Adelson looking up teacher, student, then you're okay. We've got like the jury dating going on tonight.
Thank you.
I'm too giddy. It's
Juror
trophy.
6, what is your occupation or type of work?
I'm associated at Walmart.
What is your marital status?
Single.
Do you have any children? How long have you lived in this county?
2022.
2022 is when you moved here? All right. Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
Yes, sir.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime? Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime? Thank you. Juror 7, what is
I'm sorry, Juror 6, but we cannot add you to the dating service because you are not on the jury. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a young man, Walmart, single, no children in Tallahassee. Just saying.
your occupation or your type of work?
I'm a pastor, Your Honor.
What is your marital status?
I'm married.
What does your spouse do if they work?
She stays at home.
Do you have any children?
I have 3.
What are their ages?
Yeah, they're 8, about to turn 7, and almost 3.
So they are not working.
No.
I love when people can't remember their kids' ages. It's like, oh shit, there's a birthday coming up. How old is this kid? It happens all the time. I hear people say that, oh, I don't know. How old is my kid? I don't know.
How long have you lived in this county?
We moved here in June of 2025.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
I did.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
Yes, my father was charged with grand theft auto, but it was dismissed.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
All right. Juror number 8, what is your occupation or the type of work that you do?
I'm an application developer designer at FSU, and I'm also a PhD student.
What is your marital status?
I'm married.
What is your spouse's occupation if they work?
She does work, and she does internal funding and grant coordination for FSU.
All right. Do you have children?
Yes, sir. We have 2, a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And they do not work.
No, sir. Just at school.
How long have you lived in this county?
About 4 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, sir.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
Yes, sir. When I was a teenager, I was charged with possession less than 20 grams and obstruction of justice.
Have you, any close friends or relatives?
Good thing, obstruction of justice. It's a good thing he's not on the jury. Old habits die hard. Just saying.
Relatives ever been a victim of a crime?
No, sir.
I believe when we did the individual session, we asked you to follow up with your PhD program concerning your ability to serve. Were you able to do that?
Well, I need.
Hey, how are you? What did you think about today? I'm just watching it for the first time. And I'm sure I'm just seeing it for the first time. listening to the jurors, writing down what they do for a living, male, female, trying to get a feel of the jury. We've got a little dating service going on here, letting the ladies know that there is. Hey, hey, Bruce, how are you? And we're jabbering through it. We're excited. Tomorrow we are in trial eve. Tomorrow is trial Christmas. And Donna's getting convicted. I'm giddy. I am so giddy. Wendy's getting arrested. So
This
excited.
specific date range to ask, and I wasn't sure of the dates, so I haven't really been able to talk to my professors about when to ask for an allowance for. Unfortunately, I have everything drafted up and ready to speak with my advisors and everything, but I wasn't sure.
Patty, I agree. There was one spot where I was just watching, and her face, it was almost like it's not relief that we're here and I'm going home soon. It was, we're here and I'm done. That's what I seen on her face. She's not had a look of let's get this started. Hurry up with this. I want to go home. You know how she's been saying she's going home, and her and Harvey are going to live out their golden years in peace. This look on her face is, this is it. This is the end. Miriam says, I think we're all excited, Rochelle. I know. I'm so excited. Bruce, she's never going home. No, Bruce, she is not. Her new home is going to be a prison. And I'm so excited. Hey, Jane. She wants to be the coordinator. Yep. Well, she can coordinate some ladies in prison. Go, Donna. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Yeah, she's going to prison. Don't like him. He's terrible to Judy and Gus. I'm not sure who you guys are talking about. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know. I'm giddy tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll cool it. I'll calm down. I thought I could tease Vince right back, but no, he was way, way out of my league. He kind of played me. I'm naive, but oh well. Are we talking about Vince from Crime TV or Long Crime? She thinks she can outsmart everyone. Yeah. Hey, Victoria. This is like the Super Bowl or watching the election and waiting for Santa Claus. I would say instead of Super Bowl for me, I'm going to say Stanley Cup. Election. Depends on who election. American election or Canadian election. Waiting for Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, all of it all rolled into one. Oh, loophole lawyer Vince. Thank you. Hey, Julia. Hey, it's here, gang. My time, 6 a.m. You know what? We're here, Julia. We're here, finally. Raven says, "Oh yes, the Stanley Cup. I'm ready for hockey. It's the between summer and hockey season. It's the only 2 seasons I care about. Those are Xanax eyes. The hard of hearing act is a scam." Armand, yeah. So you think she's doped up? Hey, Armand, you think they've got her sedated?
Of when to ask for.
What we're anticipating right now would be tomorrow through September 5th.
Okay, yes, sir. I can get.
Okay, so September 5th, I did a naughty at work today. I think I booked the 3rd and 4th off just in case of verdict of, I'm wondering if I should do, I just don't see the defense going that many days. She kept giving the jury the hairy eyeballs. What a woman.
Touch with them today.
Thank you.
Judge, we had discussed possibly going through the night.
If we need to get there, but first, for the dates that we know are firm, let's start with Friday through September 5th. Juror 9, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I work as an IT specialist.
Did he just say go? Yeah, Julia, 5th at the latest, I think. He just literally said, can we discuss going through till the 9th? Holy crap. No, it's not even. That doesn't even make sense. Patty Ann says, I can't believe that defense lawyer has this spit cup in court. I haven't seen him spit in it yet.
State of Florida.
What is your marital status?
Single.
Do you have any children at all?
No, sir.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
27 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, sir.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No, sir.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No, sir.
Thank you. Juror 10, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I'm a 5th grade math and science teacher.
What is your marital status?
I'm divorced.
Do you have any children?
Two boys, 25 and 21 next week.
What are their occupations if they work?
Both are full-time students. My oldest just quit a job at a credit union, and my youngest is a cook at Red Elephant.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 1988.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, Your Honor.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
So 2 misdemeanors when I was 20 and 21, adjudication was withheld.
What are the offenses, if you recall?
Underage drinking and open container. It was a long time ago.
I assume you're fully rehabilitated. Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Juror number 11,
There
what
we
is
go.
your occupation or your type of work?
I'm an irrigation technician with the city of Tallahassee.
What is your marital status?
Divorced.
Do you have any children?
Yes, sir. 4.
What are their ages and what do they do if they work?
30, she works at Dollar General as a manager. 26, stay-at-home mom. 23 and 21, and they both do YouTube videos.
They both do YouTube videos.
You appear to have a bit of distress about
They
that.
make more money than I do.
Stand corrected. How long have you lived in this county?
Raised here since 76, left in 2006 for the military for 20 years and came back.
Okay, ladies, we have an irrigation technician. He's divorced. He's got 4 children. They all are older, 30, 26, 23, 21. And his children seem to be richer than he is because they do YouTube videos. I need some hints on that from them. Any takers? He's divorced. Yeah, Georgia said roughly 2 weeks, but don't hold her to it. Yeah, and last time it was what, 6? I can't even remember how many days, but it didn't take her 2 weeks. If there's a next time now, I know not to try to tease him back and just continuously call him out for going off on his. I'm gonna have to watch this. Who had it on, Patty?
2017, have been here since.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, sir.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
I was arrested a year and a half ago on a warrant, a felony warrant. Turned out not to be me. It was a brother using my identity. So all charges against me were dropped. I don't know if that's the answer to that question.
No, that
Thank
is
you.
a very important answer. So there is not any pending prosecution at this time.
No,
for you.
sir. Not against me anyway.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
Yes, for identity theft for the previous answer.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Juror 12, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I'm a software engineer at Civic Plus.
What is your marital status?
I'm divorced.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have a daughter who's 21, and she's employed at General Dynamics.
You know, it would be absolutely hilarious is when people say they're divorced. If Everett said, "Is your spouse still alive?" I would be all in for that. I think that would be great. Oh, you're divorced? Okay, is your spouse still alive? I think that'd be a good thing. Victoria says the courtroom was full of good humor and kindness at the beginning, except for Donna and her crew giving evil vibes and looks, and got more and more odd when Donna's attorney aggressively questioned. Ooh, I'm in for that. So, again, I haven't watched it. I'm watching it right now with you guys. Does anybody have an idea from his questioning what their defense might be? Or did he not give anything up? That would have to come from one of the attorneys. I know, but it's funny. It would be so funny if Judge Everett said, okay, well, are they still alive? If we could just give him a couple drinks, I bet you it would come out.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Born here in 1970, moved away, came back in 93, and I've been here since then.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
My girlfriend in Portland, Oregon, Portland was pushed down and assaulted and had her phone stolen and her identity stolen. This was about a year ago.
Thank you. Juror 13, what is your occupation or your type?
Yes, defense is snitch is lying. That's what they're going to go for, but what about all the other stuff? Donna's lawyer's personality of an Amway salesman. Oh boy, Rashi was better off than that. An Amway salesman. Oh, oh. Boy, oh boy, we're in for a great trial. I have a feeling this is going to be a good trial.
Of work.
Pastor,
What is your marital status?
married,
What is your spouse's occupation if they work?
she stays at home.
Do you have any children?
I have 4, Your Honor, 11, 9, 8, and 5.
And I assume they do not work.
They do not, although they should.
How long have you lived in this county?
For almost 11 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, I do not.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
I can't answer for certainty. I have a sister who I believe was arrested and charged for violating a court order. I believe so, but I don't know. She lives out of state. And then the next question, I believe she was a victim of spousal abuse.
And this is the same sister you're referring
Same
to?
sister.
All right. Thank you, sir. Juror 14, what is your occupation or type of work?
I'm a student and I work part-time for a trade union.
What is your marital status?
Divorce.
What is your spouse's occupation, or excuse me, do you have children?
I do not.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
I was born and raised here, and with exception of 2019 through 2023.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
I did.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
Thank you. Juror 15.
Well, 14 made it. He's a student, divorced, no children. I'm just going to go back up here, catch up. Seems like Donna's possible approach could be that she was trying to be the best mom she could and just said the wrong things. That's what I thought. That's what I've been thinking they were going to play with. A cocky, condescending Amway salesman. Why ask if little kids were? I think he's asking just to be funny. He's just joking by saying, I guess they don't work, right? He's just being joke. He's lightening the mood. One thing I got was the snitches are definitely testifying because Zellman was asking them if they would believe a jailhouse snitch and if they thought the snitches were getting something in return. But you know what? Georgia will address those jailhouse informants or whatever the same way she addressed Luis right off the bat. You know, deal, what he got, everything. She didn't wait for the defense to pull it out. She put it out there on the table first. So Zellman is just, I'm thinking I'm not going to like Zellman. I think I'm going to be wanting to virtually slap him. Donna didn't mean for Charlie to hire hitman. She was venting and wasn't aware he'd do such a thing. So Kristen, if that's the case and she throws Charlie under the bus, I don't know about that. He's got an appeal and I really don't see Donna. Oh, that's a good one. I just don't see her saying, I was talking out of anger. I didn't mean it to be a thing. I didn't realize Charlie would actually go ahead and do that. But hey, she may. Kristen, yeah, if you are, oh, that would be good. That would be good. Yeah, I didn't know my son had that in him and knew people like that. Let's just hope No, because she would be the last to testify. Ooh, that would be good. Here's the thing, though. Depending on where Charlie would come in, he wouldn't know anything about what people are saying, though. That's the problem. Because if he ever got the thought that his mom was tossing him under that bus, he may change. The jury, not for fancy people like Donna, and that's why they're fancy. They're dumb and bringing her down, which is mocking and it's ignorant. I don't like it. Zalman's ego really came out on display today. Oh, I can't wait for it.
What is your occupation or your type of work? You can speak up. Everyone needs to hear you. What is your marital status?
Be right back, guys.
Do you have any children?
1, 2 years old.
And I assume they do not work.
No.
How long have you lived in this county?
Since 2021.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
Relative possession of marijuana.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
Thank you. Juror 16, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I work for the State Department of Health, abstracting information on non-fatal drug overdoses off of medical examiner records.
Sounds complicated. What is your marital status?
Single?
Do you have any children?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived in this county?
Since 2012, with a gap from August of May 2015 to August 2016.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
I don't know my neighbors' occupations, but no friends or relatives.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
Ticketed for driving without headlights in 2016.
I believe that's a civil infraction, but I applaud your honesty. Is what we need. Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
My brother was non-fatally stabbed in, I believe, 2022.
Thank you. Juror 17, what is your occupation or your type of work?
Work in healthcare IT, currently for Gainwell Technologies, engaged in a couple of state Medicaid claim system implementation projects.
I'm sorry, say all of that again.
I'm sorry. Healthcare IT, I work for Gainwell Technology, engaged on 2 state Medicaid claim system implementation projects currently.
Right. Was everyone able to clearly hear?
They're going to need to speak up, Judge.
All right. If there's a microphone near you, if you can angle it back to the 3rd row so that way everyone can be clearly heard. In the
Could you guys hear me there a minute ago or no? If you're working for somebody that's committed a crime, you've got to come up with some kind of story. Okay, yeah, I didn't add myself. For some reason, if you take yourself off the screen, you can't hear. That's weird. But you've got to come up with a fabricated story. So not only is the criminal a liar, but a defense attorney. You would never want to live with a defense attorney, or because they're professional liars. They have to be.
Process, don't tap the microphones, might cause some feedback. One more time, Juror 17.
Healthcare IT, I work for Gainwell Technologies, engaged on 2 state Medicaid claim system implementation projects.
What is your marital status?
I'm married. My wife is an office manager, works for a local.
What is your marital status? I'm married. Don't sound so happy about it, sir.
Communication firm.
Right. Do you have any children?
I do. A 20-year-old daughter. She's a full-time student at Florida State and works at a puzzle room place, mystery room place.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
50 years. All of them.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
I do have a brother-in-law that works for FWC.
And that's the Wildlife Commission you're referring to?
Yes.
All right. Have you or any close friends or relatives ever been charged with a crime?
I was arrested for trespassing when I was 15.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
Thank you. Juror 18, what is your occupation or your type of work?
Entrepreneur.
If you could elaborate on that a little bit further.
I would like to discuss all work-related issues in sidebar.
That's fine. What is your marital status?
Single?
Do you have any children?
No.
How long have you lived in this county?
8 months?
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any close friends, relatives, or neighbors that have been charged with a crime? Or have you as well? Go ahead.
I'm estranged from my family, but there's potentially some crimes there.
Yeah, I wasn't muted. I took myself off screen and I thought it would still work, but it didn't. So lesson learned. It used to, but now it doesn't. We have to wait till 23 to get any more information from our jurors, but oh my goodness. I see a lot of you saying that you believe they've already turned on each other. How many of you think that Donna is actually going to use the defense? She didn't know Charlie would do it. I thought she would use the defense that Charlie was really extorted. She found out after the fact and scared for her son's safety and life. She went around along with everything Charlie was saying. You think they're really going to all flip on each other? So Patty, and you know Donna, like a while back, but you know Donna. Does she seem to be somebody that would just she did just toss Rob away, but you think she would flip on Charlie? I realize that's the way it is, but being deceitful in court is basically perjury. Maybe it was the other way around, guilty until proven innocent. They're not on the witness stand, right? So, but they legally couldn't say, if say Donna said she was guilty, they legally couldn't allow her to be on the stand and then say something else. That's some of Zellman's questions indicated that. Oh my goodness. That she would flip on Charlie. Could she plead insanity? Not now. She's already pled not guilty. Oh, really? So his questions were that good? No, I knew Harvey, only met her once. I think she won't turn on them because she can't do that without admitting her own guilt, and she's too arrogant. I agree there. But like someone else just said, could she say out of anger towards Danny and all the abusive stuff, because she's going to do this, guys, and do not get me wrong, I do not believe Danny was abusive to Wendy at all, but this is going to be a card she does play. She's going to say he was very abusive to her daughter. She said things out of anger to her son, to her daughter, to whoever, and she didn't realize that Charlie would take it seriously. I just don't see that, but that would be good. Yeah, I agree. No, she never knew until the extortion. That's what I think is going to be her. John says Zellman brought up that Charlie had already been convicted of murder and asked if that by association, Donna. What? What? He literally said, oh my God. Wendy and Donna sink themselves when they try to make Dan the bad guy, like he deserved to die. What the fuck, right? The kid in Nazi uniforms, I agree. Donna had nothing to do with the hit. It wasn't me, is on my bingo card. I agree. Yeah, Donna didn't have nothing to do with the hit. She knew nothing about it until Charlie came and talked to her because he was so afraid and he needed somebody to know what was happening in case he went missing or was not alive anymore. That's what I think. That hatred for Dan gives them away. Absolutely, Kristen. Either way, Rochelle, Donna is whooped. Yes, she is. Will any witness be called who respected and or worked with Dan to make the jury understand what a good person Dan was? Stephen Webster, his lawyer, will be called. Even though Jeff Lacasse, where he said, there was times that he probably wanted to kick his ass, Jeff said that, but then realized that it wasn't all him. It wasn't all Dan. The TV reference will be the hard one to explain away. Yep. That is where she would have to say that Charlie told me to say it. Which then Charlie will be called as a rebuttal because he's already testified and said, I wish she would have picked any other word. In the two of us convoy out of nowhere, she says. Yep. On the conversation out of nowhere, she says, the TV was 5. I'd like to hear her explain that. She's the only one that can. That's why she's got to take the stand. Remember at Crime and Coffee Crew, Donna is the victim here. Laugh out loud. She was extorted twice, then again in jail, right? She gets to walk. No, she ain't walking no more. Wow, way to not suppress evidence, Zellman. Right? What is this guy doing? Puzzle pieces. Not sure if already mentioned. She can throw him under the bus, already doing life. Yeah, but he's got an appeal. That's what I'm saying, Pat. I don't know. Maybe she's got a lot of anger towards him because of the first trial. It's a possibility that I would say Donna Sue Adelson holds grudges. Do you think she's holding a grudge on Charlie about the last trial? Marion says, I would pay $1 zillion to hear Georgia get her on her emails. Oh, that is going to be. This is going to be such a good trial, guys. Yes, agree on grudge. I wonder if Charlie really knows his mom as well as he thinks. Because if he really knows her and he's been thinking about this, oh, I see fireworks. Right now, I think it's every Adelson for themselves, Crime and Coffee. Ooh, we need some popcorn. Stephen Webster will testify. Such a good man. Yes. And he speaks very, very well of Danny. Oh, why can't I remember his name? Stephen Webster's partner. Help me out, guys. Why can't I remember his name? He would be really good to speak on the person Danny was. Charlie will not say a word. He will protect his appeal or whatever. But, God, I wish. Could it be possible? Again, I'm going to say, could Georgia give him the opportunity at chance of parole to flip on them all, to tell the truth? He's already convicted. His appeal's not going to go through. He's not going to get a new trial. If every Adelson for themselves, then this trial will be fireworks, right, Armand? This is going to be something. No parole in Florida. Charlie's appeal is just a case of buyer's remorse. It is. Is Tamara on the list? Hope she is here. Hear her explain that she saw how Dawn and Harvey War with Tamara showed up at the. Yeah. Tamara Domenko is not on the list. Hold on. Let me just double check. I don't believe she is. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. What is his name? Stephen Webster's partner was a student of Dan's. Names first escapes me, but the last name, Baptiste. Yes, Baptiste. Oh, my goodness, Marion. How come I can't? Louis Baptiste, thank you, Raven, is Webster's partner. He speaks so well about Dan. And every time Lewis speaks about Dan, it gives me goosebumps. He would be the best one to put on as a character witness of Dan. Wow, I can't believe I couldn't remember his name. I'm just going to double check the witness list here because obviously I screwed up last time. Adelson. Yes, yay for Raven. That would have bugged me that I couldn't remember the name. Remember that man's name. Because, oh. I'm just looking for, I got to go to 25. My goodness. Can't believe I'm looking under 24. I'm just going to pull it up because I want to. I don't think Tamara D'Amico is on there. And I didn't hear Georgia say her name at all. Here it is. Charlie is the one who should have a grudge. His own mother encouraged him to commit a risky crime, then never, not one time, came to court to sit behind Charlie and show their support, right? Not once. But look at her. She's got to have 2 rows booked for friends and family. Yeah, no Tara Domingo. Brain fart, only remembering the last name. Hey, at least you remembered part of it, Marianne. I couldn't remember any of it. The elephant in the room or chat is, will Wendy be wearing the same dress? There you go, Carla. Is she going to be wearing the gray one? Or is she going to be wearing... So is she going to be wearing trial 1 and 2 dress or Charlie's trial dress? That is the question. Who does she think is coming to this trial? Who is left? Kristen, I have no idea. I kind of hope she still thinks I'm going because I'm not there. Oh, as much as I joke about it, I really, really wanted to be there. Any of you that have been following me from the beginning knows how much I wanted to be at this trial. No. Oh, gosh. Marion was my grandmother's name, too. Your cash is on the gray one. I don't know if she'd fit in the gray one again. I'm thinking she goes with the blue one with that sweater again. No, Tamara Domingo. Nope. I think she'd be more of somebody that was called for Wendy. Wendy probably burnt her gray dress in a ritual she had when she was summoning the dark forces. She'll be looking around for her Canadian friend. Oh my God, that'd be brilliant. I'd love. I'm hoping for the bar mitzvah dress. Oh, really? You think she'd be that brazen to wear that dress? You're saying new altogether. She is wearing black because she is attending her mother's funeral. That's a good one, Armand. I wonder if she still has the dress that Donna was supposed to wear to the bar mitzvah. Oh, yeah, I've said that too. Because she didn't want it to look like she was going to so many trials, right? So on YouTube, you see a picture of Wendy and it's the same dress. Pardon me, guys. It's the same dress. It looks, some people may think it's the same trial. It definitely, I agree with Dr. G. I definitely agree. It was a costume and it made it look like she was only at one trial, not 3 trials, but she did wear a different dress to Charlie's trial. Yes, it looked like a red silk lingerie robe. I can't spell lingerie. No, that's fine, Patty. That was the dress that Wendy wore, but that could not have been the dress that Donna was going to wear. It could not have been. Can you imagine? Who have you been missing, John? Sorry, have I missed it? Didn't she tell Wendy that she can bury her in the dress she bought for the bar mitzvah? Yes, she did. Leah says that is too bad that Tamara is not on the list. The jury should hear that Harvey could not look her in the eyes. But again, Leah, that is so the whole Harvey thing would either be a Harvey trial or a Wendy trial. So, Clue, people are saying she's potentially has moved to Denver. Oh, Max. Okay, yep. So that's what there's. I know it's rumored that she's moving or has moved to Denver. All these places, Austin, Denver, they don't seem to be a Miami. And she so badly wanted to go to South Florida. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No, sir.
Thank you. Juror 19, what is your occupation or your type of work?
Department manager at Funny Lobby.
What is your marital status?
Married.
What does your spouse do if they work?
He's a retired teacher.
Do you have children?
Yes, she's 32, lives in Philadelphia. She's an event coordinator at a hotel.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since summer of 21.
Can one of these jurors say when Judge Everett says, "What do you do?" Can they please say, "I'm a domestic coordinator"? I would, if I was in the audience and somebody actually said that, I would die laughing. I'm a domestic coordinator.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
My dad's a retired deputy sheriff.
Have you, any close friends
Brilliant.
or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
I had somebody break into my house and steal some of my stuff.
Thank you. Juror 20, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I am a retired claims adjudicator for Social Security disability.
What is your marital status?
Widow,
Do you have any children?
yes, 2 sons,
What are their ages?
44 and 31.
Do they work?
The 44-year-old does. The 31-year-old is currently incarcerated.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
Since 1984,
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives in law enforcement?
I have a nephew that's a corrections officer for the last 30 years, and also have a cousin that's with the Gaston County Sheriff's Department.
Thank you. Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
I'm sure Georgia will. I'm sure Georgia will ask that question.
Back in my late 20s, I had a charge of public assistance fraud, but adjudication wasn't failed.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
Yes, I had a break-in in my house about maybe 13 years ago, but my alarm scared them off, so they weren't able to actually.
Me too.
Thank you, ma'am. Juror 21, what is your occupation or your type of work?
I'm currently unemployed, but I am a full-time student.
What is your marital status?
Single.
Do you have any children?
No.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
For almost 22 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
Yes.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been charged with a crime?
No.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
If I'm remembering correctly, did you also need to check with your university program concern?
Oh yeah, because she's so domestic or freaking directional challenge. She will say, Wendy will say, in a state west of Florida. Oh God.
Concerning your ability to serve.
Yes, I did.
Were you able to do so?
Yes, I emailed my professors, and only one responded. He said missing the 3 weeks would be kind of a burden for me. But it
Yeah,
would be possible.
I agree, Jane and Patty.
Thank you.
It's still funny though.
Yes, juror number 1.
Yeah, I want to apologize because I'm actually divorced. I said single, but it was a long time ago. I kind of forget to say it.
I'll forgive you. Juror 4.
To be honest.
Yes, I'm sorry if I forgot that from yesterday. Go ahead.
They sent a letter that it would detrimental. I missed 3 weeks of my program. So I wrote the letter for you. Leave it that.
Very well. If you please can bring it to the clerk, I will review it in just a moment. Juror 3.
I also forgot about a crime a family member committed. I have an aunt that was charged with prostitution.
Right. Juror 10.
So you had asked me yesterday to check with my administrator about
Yes.
getting someone to cover my class.
Yes.
She contacted 3 people, but none of them could do it. I contacted a former teacher. She's unable to do it as well. There are subs out there. It just won't be one permanent sub for the whole 3 weeks. So it would be somewhat of a burden to my class and myself preparing for that.
I agree, Patty. These jurors seem earnest about being honest. I think they will do a good job. Well, that one woman, she didn't make it on the jury anyway, but that one woman said, I forgot that my, she said, sister or cousin was arrested for prostitution. How do you forget? Oh. Trials are made at jury selection, they say. Yep. I bet Donna just hates it when the courtroom breaks out in laughter. Oh, in her head, I bet you she's saying, this is my life. They think this is funny. It's not a joke. Leah, right. It's a hard age as it is without all the uprooting. She can call Mrs. Sanford.
Parties can briefly approach.
Does Donna ever turn around and look at Harvey? Yeah, everyone gets to go back to their lives, not Donna. Oh, and that absolutely boils her. I wonder if she's loving those. What did Charlie say? It was peanut butter sandwiches that he got at lunch break when they take him back downstairs? On the trial, they usually do. As I remember when a certain person, people didn't know who a certain person was or anything like that. And then I picked that person out in Charlie's trial right away. A couple days watching it, and I was like, okay, that's who they are. Donna's the only one allowed to laugh. She was giving dirty looks to Georgia today. Oh, guaranteed she don't like Georgia. And guess what, Donna Sue Adelson? Georgia don't like you. I'm sad that the jury does not have a clear view of Donna and Oliver. So that they fought to have that table moved and they're not going to do it? Do you remember where they were fighting? They wanted it into the other courtroom, the smaller courtroom. And then Zellman kept saying that, well, she doesn't have a good view of the jury don't have a good view of her. I got a dip. Thank you, Rochelle. See you tomorrow. John, Krista, everyone later. Thanks, Patty. And I will look at the Instagram. Sorry, I didn't get back to you sooner. We'll have to get this going. I'd love to talk to you. Patty, and bye. I'm not going to sit through sidebars, so.
Was it in Leon County?
Yes.
Criminal or civil proceeding?
Criminal.
Do you recall the type of charge or case?
I believe it was drunk driving.
Oh, Clue, I love that. What is up with the headphones? Is it so she can talk directly with hell? Oh my God, that is so good. She's pretending she's hard of hearing. Oh, she's playing it up. Sorry, guys. Charlie's defense was a bunch of explanations. Donna's defense would be a bunch of excuses. Yep. Hang on with that. She's faking not being able to hear. It's those ear canals, those damn ear canals.
Driving under the influence. Right? Without telling us what the verdict was, did the jury reach a verdict? Were you the foreperson? Were you the foreperson of the jury? That is the person who presides over deliberations and gives the verdict form to the bailiff. So you were the foreperson. You were not the foreperson. Okay. Do you know either of or any of the attorneys or their staffs? Do you know or have any relationship by blood or marriage to the defendant? The names that were read aloud as to the potential witnesses in this case, did you recognize any of those names? Thank you. Juror 23, what is your occupation or your type of work?
Spray tech supervisor at FSU.
What is your marital status?
Married.
What is your spouse's occupation if they work?
She's the bookkeeper at Leon High School.
Do you have children?
Yes.
What are their ages and occupations if they work?
20 and 21. The 21-year-old, she's a full-time student at FSU, and my 20-year-old, she is employed at Subway.
How long have you lived in Leon County?
6 years.
Do you have any close friends, neighbors, or relatives that work in law enforcement?
No.
Have you and any close friends or relatives ever been charged with a crime?
Yes.
Have you, any close friends or relatives, ever been a victim of a crime?
No.
I'm also going to go back through the other questions that were previously asked to the group when you were seated in the gallery. Have you ever previously served on a jury?
No.
Concerning the attorneys, are you related by blood or marriage, or do you know any of the attorneys or their staffs?
No.
Concerning the defendant, are you related by blood or marriage to the defendant, or do you know the defendant?
Do not.
As to the names of the witnesses, or potential witnesses, I should say, that were read out loud, did you recognize any of those names?
No.
Thank you. In this trial, and also during the attorney's questioning, you will hear certain terminology, such as burden of proof, presumption of innocence, and the right to remain silent. It is very important that you understand each of these concepts. I will attempt to explain to you burden of proof, presumption of innocence, and the right to remain silent by reading the jury instructions that are applicable to each separate concept. The defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. This means you must presume or believe the defendant is innocent. The presumption stays with the defendant as to each material.
How many of us could do that? Honestly, how many of us could sit on that jury and think she's innocent because she says she's innocent until the evidence tells us she's not innocent? Nope, I couldn't do it. Clue says, I had a friend that worked at a law firm and she was the one who decided which jury member to keep. She was good at it. And I asked her how to get out of jury duty. It worked. They didn't pick me. We need a big Bertha emoji. Yes, we do. Music. That's great. I believe she's not guilty of being innocent. Welcome, music. That's good. The funny thing that everyone's laughing was Judge Everett was the one that made a joke and everyone broke out in laughter. Yep. Donna don't like that.
Allegation in the indictment through each stage of the trial, unless it has been overcome by the evidence to the exclusion of and beyond a reasonable doubt. To overcome the defendant's presumption of innocence, the state has the burden of proving the crime with which the defendant is charged was committed, and the defendant is the person who committed the crime. The defendant is not required to present evidence or prove anything.
I get kicked off a jury by Googling the defendant. It was too triggering for me. So you Googled the defendant on purpose, Jane?
Whenever the words reasonable doubt are used, you must consider the following. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt does not mean proof beyond all doubt. A reasonable doubt is not a mere possible doubt. a speculative, imaginary, or forced doubt. Such a doubt must not influence you to return a verdict of not guilty if you have an abiding conviction of guilt. On the other hand, if, after carefully considering, comparing, and weighing all the evidence, there is not an abiding conviction of guilt, or if having a conviction, it is one which is not stable, but one which wavers and vacillates, then the charge is not proved beyond every reasonable doubt, and you must find the defendant not guilty because the doubt is reasonable.
Okay,
It is to the
we're
evidence
smart. We
introduced
know
in
all
this
this.
trial and to it alone that you are to look for that proof.
Oh, so here comes
A
questioning.
reasonable doubt as to the guilt of the defendant may arise from the evidence, conflict in the evidence, or the lack.
When the trial actually starts. But for jury selection, we're just trying to get sort of your ideas about concepts and issues that we think might come up during the course of the trial. And it's important and will be less painful, certainly for me and probably for you too, if you guys will participate and raise your paddles and answer. And I'm going to attempt to not say names and only say numbers. So this is obviously an important case. I know some of you probably don't mind speaking up. Many of you probably are shy and less likely to speak up. So I would encourage my shy guys to please participate as well, because your voice is just as important. Let's see. So I want to identify sort of like my leaders on the group. Do I have folks that supervise people at work or have supervised people in the past? Start on the first row because I'll probably have several of you. Juror 2.
Yeah, construction manager, so local volunteers, 30 volunteers all day, Saturdays, building houses. So.
Some cats to herd there.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else in the first row? Yes, sir. Number 7.
So coordinating, organizing, volunteers.
She asked that of Charlie's trial too.
Just 6 staff reports to me.
Okay. All right, thanks. Anybody else? First row, second row, leadership staff, and I would include head of an organization or something like that if that's part of your resume. Number 8.
I'm a GIS project manager, so I have about 8 people that work under me. They're all students. Some of them are paid, some of them are unpaid.
Okay, thanks.
He's got slave
I
labor.
work as an impromptu team leader for our department whenever there's any issues or need assistance.
All right, how many members of the team?
About 10 on a good day.
Number 23.
I supervise 2 spray technicians at FSU.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Second row. 11.
20.
Just ask you guys, does Georgia get into some really juicy questions, or is it very similar to Charlie's trial? Anybody that watched Charlie's trial? Or should I just skip to Zellman's questioning?
Years in the military, about 15 of those in various leadership roles.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your service. 13.
Did 8 years in the military, about 5 of that in leadership roles. Currently a lead pastor of our church.
Okay. You.
No, I get it. I was just joking. I could have said child labor, but I didn't. I was just joking.
Supervise the staff there.
So it's the volunteer staff, and then I'm the lead of the elders that we have at the church. I'm the lead elder as well, and supervise them.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else over there? Third row. Yes, sir. 16.
Previous work, I was in charge of a team of 3 for a warehouse, and current job, I am frequently one of the people training new employees.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else in the back? 17.
I currently have a director reporting team of 6, as well as a number of like matrix resources as part of my work.
Okay. Anybody else in the back?
I know music. She's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. Georgia established a friendly professional rapport with the jury, but just wait for the complete opposite with Zellman. Oh my goodness. Okay, just tell me this, guys. Was it a Rash Bomb shit show? Oh, wait, Rashi didn't ask the questions. It was Josh Dubin that was asking all the questions. So was it a Dubin shit show, or was it at least better than that?
Crow, yes, ma'am, but you're not gonna tell me, or I know. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Anybody consider yourself a leader? Like, you just identify as that type of personality, even though you haven't raised your hand as somebody that necessarily supervises others at work? Okay. For my guys that haven't spoken up, you know, obviously we want a jury that delivers a verdict that's your verdict, right? Even if you're a shy guy, I feel like maybe you qualify number 6. Shy guy? Probably not so shy at home, but shy in this setting. Okay, do you find this setting a little intimidating? Anybody find this setting a little intimidating? Show of paddles? Okay, I mean, it can be, right? Nobody likes to speak in public to begin with, and then we've got a lot going on here, a lot of people in the room and so forth. So if you were feeling shy or feeling intimidated by this setting, but you were chosen to be on the jury, would you be able to sort of stick to your guns, have your voice heard back there, make sure the verdict that comes back is your verdict? Anybody feel like they would struggle with that? I'm just not the guy that's going to like push against the grain. Okay, 21, tell us. Okay, this particular setting, do you think if once we kind of roll along, if you're selected and you start hearing evidence and all that, you'll start developing opinions, and at the end when you're asked to deliberate, would you feel confident speaking up if you had a difference of opinion with your fellow jurors? Okay, so you think you might struggle with that. So whoever was in charge back there would really have to ask you, what's your opinion? Okay. Anybody else feel like juror 21, like you might struggle to speak up? Okay, 3, tell us about you.
I have pretty bad social anxiety.
Mhm.
Actually, public speech, I had to take the special accommodations public speech class when I went to FSU.
Okay.
Like 500 people in the class, 20 people had to do that. And of those 20 people, I'm the only one that cried. So
Well, you're doing great. You haven't even cried yet. We're on a roll. Okay, so the foreman may have to.
Victoria said Z made the jury feel like they were being reprimanded by the school principal or they were being arrested for drunk driving. Seriously?
To draw it out of you, but you would be able to speak your opinion if called upon to do so. You're just not the guy that's going to interrupt and yell and get over everybody else.
Right.
And okay.
I don't know when the appropriate time to ask is, but on Tuesday I mentioned a medical constraint, and I did bring a doctor's note.
Okay.
And I haven't
all right.
Opportunity to mention that yet.
Okay, thank you for mentioning it, and we'll probably take that up.
I really love Georgia and all that. I know she's going to be thorough. I really want to see Zellman. How long did Georgia go? Not long? Oh no, there she's back. Oh, Georgia went for quite a while. True metrics. Metrics calls Z toad. He was reminding me of something the other night, and I can't remember. Oh, okay. I see him there. He must have taken a break. George's mom was there for Charlie's trial too. I think George's mom. Oh, really? George's mom, I think, was at every trial.
Unfortunately, studies have shown that despite our best intentions, none of us are free from these biases. Implicit bias refers to unconsciously held beliefs that don't necessarily reflect our conscious belief. So, for example, you walked into the courtroom either Tuesday or Wednesday, and you saw a gentleman in a black robe. When we see someone like that, we can assume that they're a judge. And you made that decision pretty quickly. Is that correct? Okay. So what if you were to walk into a supermarket and there's a big burly guy with a long beard, clad in leather, and he's walking to
I'd have run screaming from the courtroom. Zellman was always drinking from his thermos, killing time, so they couldn't start today. I didn't expect that they would start today anyway. There was starting at 11 o'clock and they had all this to do. I was like, there's no way they're starting today. I said that last night. I'm like, I don't see it. I predict that Charlie will think Jackie is his mom when he sees the defense table.
motorcycle. Let's see. Number 5. When you see that, do you see someone who's adventurous?
Yeah, I mean, that's the riding a motorcycle.
How about dangerous?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Now, you're making a quick judgment when you see someone like that, right?
Yeah, that's implicit bias, right?
Con, if he testifies, it will only be for rebuttal. Nothing like a lawyer talking down to a jury. Isn't that somewhat what Josh Dubin did also?
I'm sorry?
That's kind of almost an implicit bias, right?
Yes. Yes. Now, in that same token, you all walked in, whether it was yesterday, Tuesday, or today, and you look over at the defense table and you see my client, Mrs. Adelson. Do you wonder to yourself, I wonder what she did? Number 2, you think to yourself, I wonder what she did, or I wonder what she is accused of doing?
Oh, yeah, she's testifying. And we can't wait for it because it's going to be more lies, lies, and lies. Because she can't do anything else but lie. Is it going to be a K-turn? Is it going to be a U-turn? Who knows? She's pretty fancy. It might be an E-turn. Marion says, indeed, Rochelle, cut from the same cloth. Con says, I can't wait either. Oh, I can't wait for that bitch to get on the stand. And you all know I will not parse words when it comes to Wendy fucking Adelson. She is a bitch. She's a liar. She's a murderer. She needs to be arrested. And I don't care who's in the background lurking, whatever. Wendy Adelson is nothing but a 2-bit lying, cheating whore. That's what Wendy Adelson is. You can see that Donna somehow darkened most of her hair. Wonder if she used toilet water and dirt. I don't think she did, Leah. Because it was back in a ponytail, right? So you didn't really, it was brushed and blended in. I don't think she hasn't touched her hair, but I'm actually shocked that this is only the length her hair has gotten since she's been arrested. Because it was, I believe it was like just just between her chin and her shoulder. Hey, Bumble. What's up, Crime and Coffee Crew Warriors? Will we get justice for Dan and a bonus arrest? Yes and yes. That's my opinion. I'm here for it. Good job, Crime and Coffee. Listen, when it comes to Wendy Adelson, I'll call it as I see it. And anybody that's testified, Jeff Lacoste, like that man went through hell with her, hell on earth, and he would have done anything for her. How about Rashi giving driving tips to Tallahassee jury? Right? Oh my God.
I don't look that far into it. I mean, I don't know her from the next person, so I will just treat her from the person.
Okay. What about number 9?
No, sir, I didn't have that question.
Well, which one did you ask yourself? I wonder what she did, or I wonder what she's accused of doing.
Neither.
Did anyone ask that question of themselves or say that to themselves? Number 23.
Yeah, I was wondering, what she is accused of.
Yes.
Okay. I saw a paddle over here. Number 25. What did you think?
Yeah, like initially, I mean, it's just human nature to be curious. It's like, I wonder what this person was accused of.
Now, do any of you have anxiety or are claustrophobic that if you're in lengthy deliberations that you might want to just leave the jury room? Anyone at all? Now, going back to implicit bias briefly, does everyone here agree, let's start on the first row, that you will make an effort to be conscious of implicit bias when you're considering the evidence in this case? Second row. Third row. Thank you. Now, when we were back in the jury room the last couple of days, some of you answered some of the questions. I think I might be able to, or I believe so. And you recall that we asked you to clarify that. First row. Okay. Why do you think we asked you that? Anyone?
Because sometimes, I'd say just about every day in our lives, we face bias because we have a perspective of what the world should be. And
So far, I think I'd be a good juror for Donna's trial. What do you all think?
we can only deal with bias if we can consciously are aware of how
Yep.
we feel and what's going on around us.
Thank
Okay, so I haven't been watching this very long, but I'm telling you something that I'm seeing. She needs to stop giving the side eye to the jury. She needs to stop looking at them like that. If I was a juror, I'd be paying attention to the lawyers, but I'd be watching her like a hawk. And if she give me that side eye, oh boy, I would remember it. She needs to stop doing that. She keeps doing it.
Does everyone agree with that response? I need verbal.
Yes.
Thank you. So if a witness were to say, I think I saw this, is that the same as them saying, I saw this?
No.
Another important point, and I'm going to go to number 6. If you are selected as a juror and you hear the evidence and testimony, you go back into the jury room, are you able to say to another juror, well, that witness didn't say that they saw it. They said that they thought that they saw it. Or they didn't tell you what somebody said. but what they think they overheard. You can point that out.
I tell you, he's annoying me like Rash. And Zellman, if somebody said this person said this, you're going to stand up and say, hearsay. So what are you getting at, sir? Why do I get the feeling he is trying to get ahead of the snitch's testimony? I agree right there, Armand. I agree with you. Lee, it's because they have to have the right to look dignified in front of the jury. Before that became a rule, prisoners would be dragged in looking like monsters. Nowadays, that would win you an appeal. But I'm sorry, if I was to look at her, I would say she's in custody. Donna has gas. Zell, sadistic, pompous high school math teacher, I'm calling on you. Yep. What I don't like, and I've seen him do it each time he asks someone a question, his eyebrows go up and he creases his forehead. It's like he's willing you to just defy him. Rochelle, Donna had a jury consultant sitting to her left. Zellman introduced everyone at the defense table in the very beginning. So she paid for a jury consultant too. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Number 12. Could you do that as well?
That's my duty. That's why I'm here.
I'm sorry?
That's my duty. That's why I'm here.
Number 11.
12 didn't make it.
Number 16. Yes?
Yes.
Number 17.
Yes.
Ms. Kappelman covered the leader, so some of what I was going to cover has already been addressed, so I'm not going to repeat it, and certainly not here to waste your time. Number 23, would you say that you're naturally skeptical?
Yes.
Okay, when I ask that, what do you think that I mean?
Like, today's going to be a great day. And sometimes you're like, yeah, there's something can go wrong. You better not, put all your eggs in one basket, so to say, and think everything's going to be great. You have to be open and know things can go wrong.
Do you question when somebody says something to you? Would you question whether or not they're being honest?
Yes.
How do you determine whether or not they're being honest with you?
The normal things, look a person in the eye, if they're fidgeting in their seat or, not able to stay still or, they have conflicting statements or whatever.
Or they yell out, oh my God.
Let's see. Number 19. Would you agree with that? Are you skeptical? Are you naturally skeptical?
I got to answer the question of what is in Zellman's thermos. Adelson Kool-Aid?
Depends on the situation.
Give us an example.
Oh, well, like he said, if it's going to be a great day, I have to keep an open mind because I have no idea if it's going to be a great day or not.
You trailed off at the end.
I have no idea if it's going to be a great day or not.
Are you hopeful?
Not really.
Today might be a bad example. Now, you previously served on a jury. You said it was in California?
Correct.
Things are a little bit different out there?
A little bit, yeah.
In trials, I mean.
Well, the way you guys did this time is different. I'm assuming it's because it's sensitive information, so.
You said that you didn't want to have to do it again. Is that
Right.
accurate?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you. I was thinking that the other day. That's what I said. I was thinking of what he reminded me of the other day, and I just couldn't remember. And I feel like Zell is hybrid of Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble. Thank you.
But it wasn't a bad experience.
No, I was not, I don't know, it was different than I was thinking, but it wasn't like horrible.
I don't think Jackie can handle it, Rochelle. Yeah, I don't. The Adelson Kool-Aid. Who's going to do the opening? Jackie or Zellman? I think Zellman's going to do the opening, and I bet you Jackie does the closing.
Number 13.
How long does he go on?
How do you avoid misunderstandings with people?
Through
You
conversation.
don't.
Can you give us some techniques?
Primarily through asking questions to not only hear what they're saying, but then to get at what they're intending to communicate as well, both verbally and then non-verbally.
So it's important to listen.
Yes.
Number 14. Do you agree? Any other examples of how to avoid misunderstandings? Anyone at all?
Okay.
I'm going to call it yes, number 16.
Being aware of what you've actually been told versus what assumptions you're making.
I couldn't hear you.
Being
Sorry.
aware of what information you've actually received versus what assumptions you've made.
Okay, so avoiding assumptions. Okay. Number 12, I saw your.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it's good to confirm your understanding of what someone has said, if that's possible.
He goes on for. Do they get a break? Oh my goodness, he goes on for a long time. Jackie's trying to save her strength right now. I honestly, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can listen to all this questioning that he's doing. I don't think I got it in me. Oh, okay. There's Judge Everett. Let's just see here.
Something like was on. Yes, a little bit. Like when I was a child, I was on local news and got very shy there.
Okay. You wanted to get away, right? Right. Understand that that feeling you want to get away from unwanted attention? Yes.
Yeah, I think my.
Now I'm going to ask you something I don't normally anybody. By a show of hands, anyone familiar with Judaism?
What?
Thank you.
What he just asked?
Right.
They ever lie to you as adults?
Oh, I'm sure they do. A few times.
Number 16. How do people react when they're scared?
Very much on the person. So it's going to have a lot of.
People don't react the same. People don't react the same when they're scared.
And there's the defense right there. There's the defense. So he's already made the bit about people, saying stuff and I heard or this and that. So let me just see here. Oh gosh, who just said that? I am so getting old, guys. I'm so getting old. Like Armand said, they're setting up for discrediting the informants, snitches, whatever you want to call them. And now he's talking about how do people act when they're scared. There's the defense right there. That's what they're gonna, and there's the puzzle piece.
Everyone agree with that?
Yes.
I grew up in Miami and had a friend who's after Hurricane Andrew. He quickly discovered he didn't like that type of attention. Spotlight, and they didn't want to be there. For 16, you're shaking your head yes. You've been in the spotlight before, you didn't want to be there?
Yes, a little bit. When I was a child, I was on local news and got very shy there.
Okay. You wanted to get away, right? Right?
Hey guys, I'm just noticing I think I'm lagging a bit. I think there's a storm on its way, so I just want to apologize for it.
Understand that that feeling you want to get away from unwanted attention? Yes. Now I'm going to ask you something I don't normally ask anybody. By a show of hands, anyone familiar with Judaism?
Okay, I know someone just put that in chat, but did he just say what I think he said? Did he just say, I don't want to offend anybody? Before he said, does anybody know anything about Judaism? Well, I don't know about you guys, but if somebody says no offense before they say something, I know something not so good is coming out of their mouth. So if you got to say, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm going to do it anyway. She was so scared of the bump guy that she told him what to do. Yep. And she walked over and grabbed her grandchildren from the school. So, okay, he's asking about Judaism because of the Nazi emails. Donna just strained to look dead at the jury. Oh my God. I thought Joel on STS was going to lose it with that comment. That is unbelievable. I'm not Jewish. And I think that's unbelievable. So I can imagine a Jewish person not being okay with this. I think Jackie's going to do the opening. She looks pissed off that she has to sit there. And Zell mans up. They're getting attention. He went on for hours.
Thank you. Are there important life parents Jewish children? Was your grandmother at yours?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. My grandmother was at mine. I'll bring up something else that's a little unique.
Yeah, guys, the weather's getting bad here. I can tell because my internet is just.
Who was familiar with Judaism? Okay. Number 12? That's you? Oh, 14. I don't know why I can't keep this straight. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm going to skip that. Let's see. During the course of the trial, there are going to be some photographs shown of Mr. Markel. Nobody? Number 9? Can you talk to us about that?
Fairly squeamish about that kind of stuff. I'm not passing out inside of blood, but other stuff that are more gruesome is just a bit unsettling.
Is that something that you wouldn't be able to
Oh, wow, my
review that
internet's
evidence?
really bad. Really bad. I think Sarah will as well. And just like last time, she will be great. I think Sarah does the opening. I think Georgia does the closing. Same as last time. Yeah, the less they know about Judaism, the better for the defense. Yep. Because they won't, I'd hate to say they won't understand the horribleness of those emails, but let's be honest with ourselves. Not a lot of people understand their history, understand our history, right? So you get people on the jury that couldn't tell you the difference between World War I, World War II, or, Desert Storm, let's say. They're not going to understand the impact of what Donna was suggesting to do to Dan with those 2 boys. So, and understand that this is also coming from a Jewish grandmother that was willing to do this. So, I hope a lot of people raised their hands and said they understood. It looks like Jackie is just fighting, falling asleep. I look at the look on her face. She's just a miserable bitch, I think. I haven't thought her to be personable or anything like that in any of the motions in the hearings. She just seems like a miserable bitch. I'm going to keep playing this, guys, but if it keeps glitching like that, we'll just end it because I know it's stormy out, so.
Is that going to impact your ability to be fair in evaluating that evidence?
No, sir.
I want to ask a somewhat provocative question. Point in time, does anyone here believe the state actually knows? Anybody?
Say that again.
Do you believe the state knows what happened?
Do you believe the state knows what happened? Yes.
As we sit here today, now remember, prosecutors were not witnesses to this case, correct? They are going to present arguments to you. We sit, or do they believe what happened?
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. And I, like, you guys see, this didn't happen last night. It's really affecting the signal, obviously. But I don't know, because I haven't looked at. So it says Hurricane Aaron is pounding. What did it say? Hurricane Aaron pounds North Carolina's coast with strong waves and gusty winds. I haven't looked today on Hurricane Aaron on the path. So far, where it's at. Jeez, that's loud. Sorry, guys. Blew my ears out. There we go. Oh yeah, so right now I'm in the upper band of it as of right now. So that's what's doing that. That's what's causing the issue right now. We're not going to get any major issues. We're just going to get wind and rain probably. Leah says he's trying to make an excuse for Donna fleeing, saying she was so scared that all she could do is run like you ran from a hurricane, because he was in a hurricane. You think he's making the thing about her, she was fleeing because she was scared of being charged, or she was scared of the Latin Kings? The name changes, the grandparents estranged, using religion as weapons and disrespecting his faith, even the Holocaust ring. It's a Jewish murder case, own it. Yep. Right there, Jane. Oh my God, I love you, Jane. I'm getting gay Hannibal Lecter vibes from Zell. John says it's a huge storm. Yeah, I'm just looking. I just have something up here right now, just seeing. Yeah, it's not going to be anything like damaging, but it's going to be a nuisance, right? So, Bumble, I have to work, but I have suggested to everybody to let me know, because I know that some of the chats are just slammed and it's hard to have a conversation with other people. So I thought, let me know. If you want, I will open up the stream and you guys can just run amok in the chat, and here and there at work, I'll jump in chat. And you guys can let me know what's going on. But it's up to you guys. I trust the coffee crew to don't get me banned off YouTube, obviously, but I will open the stream so the chat can be available if you'd like. Just let me know. Julia says there's an email where Donna told Wendy she'd be the outsider because not as religious as Danny was, going to have the boys too. I'm in Nova Scotia. Good night, music. Thank you for joining us. I know I have to work early too tomorrow morning, but I'm so wanting to see this. So I don't think am I still painting houses? No. I wish. I miss it so much. But I usually painted a lone bumble, and I'm a little fearful of my safety still, so I just gave it up. I miss it though. I truly do. Good night, John. Marion says, going to bed, Rochelle. We'll try to catch you and friends tomorrow. Yeah, that honestly, I'm not going to make you guys sit through. You've already sat through Zellman talking. I can't imagine how painful it would be to see him glitching while he's talking. So due to weather, I think I will have to cut the stream too, but I do appreciate you all being here. And if anybody that has watched this, because people were saying that Zellman snaps at Georgia. If you figure out the timing of that, can you please send me a message? I'd like to see that. But I don't want you to watch Zellman glitching out the whole time. Like,
Understand?
See
the distinction? Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
See, he's still it's still glitchy. That's sad. Oh, maybe I'll be able to later. I don't know. The weather, like I put Jake out to go to the bathroom and it was getting quite windy out there, so I'm just so also let me know, guys. Open the stream tomorrow or not. It's up to you guys. You want a chat to go to? Maybe I'll just open it. If you guys show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. It's trial eve, everyone. Tomorrow is the first day of Donna's future. The woman is going down. Hey, Tattles. How are you, friend? Great idea. Okay, I will open it up tomorrow. I'll have Court TV ready to go, and you guys can have your popcorn and all that in chat. It's just, if you have something, I don't know. I just want to have you guys be able to talk with each other. And when the chat's flying, you just don't get that crew feeling. But hold on, wait. I will say one thing. Is Patty having her chat? Is Patty doing a live? Is she opening hers, or is she joining in a chat? Because if Patty has it going, I won't. I won't do that to Patty. I'll check. If it's there, you know I checked and it's good to go. Oh boy. I'm so mad that the weathers went glitchy on me.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Everett's probably looking at a clock going, what? Why are we taking time? What are you doing, Donna Sue? I had to sneeze. Oh, what'd they do? Go to break? Seal.
Have any of you previously served on a jury? Please raise your paddles if you have. Juror 28, please tell us where and when you previously served on a jury.
Leon County, approximately 18 or 19 years ago.
Do you recall if it was a criminal or civil proceeding? Do you recall the charge or the type of case?
I know. I'm so excited. Oh, to think of when the trial went and we're here now. And so far, so good. Oh, I'm so excited that we're here. I think they want to make it look like she was running because she was scared of the Latin Kings. We're just strange because she didn't even know anything about the Latin Kings. I'm telling you, she's opening a door. If that's the case, she's opening a door of world of hurt for her and Charlie because they're going to question, they'll have to question Luis on that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Donna has a sarcastic pain in her arms. Sciatic pain. Donna has sciatic pain in her arms. She got sciatic pain in her fucking head. That woman. That woman is evil from the tip of her head to the tip of her toes. She's just evil. Wendy is the same. Everett looks very satisfied that this is finally underway. Yep. He sure does. Oh, God. I can't believe we're here, guys. I'll be straight up. I thought something was going to happen. I'll be honest. I was hopeful it wouldn't, but I thought something was going to happen to derail it again. I didn't think it would be Charlie this time, but I thought something. I'm just so glad we're here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say goodnight. Listen, I'd love to finish this, but I can't watch glitching. I just can't. It's driving me up the wall. So I'll see you in chat tomorrow because I have to work, but I will pop in and you guys can give me any more like Hanukkah. Yes, there you go. Happy Hanukkah Eve. Everybody just send out a prayer tonight for Ruth, Shelley, and Phil that they have the strength and the ability to get through this another trial. Send them all the good vibrations you can. Yes, finally. Right, Bumble? Finally. And for ones that weren't here, I did send Ruth a message. I did wish I let her know that thoughts, prayers from myself and the coffee crew. I added all of you guys because I know you would be thinking the same thing for her, Phil, and Shelley tomorrow. Because last time they had to sit and look at Wendy and Charlie, right? This time, Harvey's going to be in the room. Donna's going to be in the room. Wendy's going to be in the room. Charlie may be in the room. They've got to face all the Adelsons this time around. So, Leah says open the stream. Okay, I'll open the stream tomorrow. I want and pray that every single one of us sends out a good thought and prayer for the Markels tomorrow. I agree with you. I agree with you, Jane. Sarah opens, Georgia closes. Sarah's a great opener. I would almost bet she's a good closer too, but Georgia comes with that oomph, right? And that's what's needed at the closing. The openings, am I wrong by thinking the openings don't have that much weight? In my opinion, if I was a jury, the openings wouldn't have that much weight. The witnesses and the closing. Charlie had power over last trial. Wendy has power over this one. Yep. And I think that's what I mean. I was like, is something going to happen? But we're here and it can't happen. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be rewatch. I'm rewatching every minute of this trial. Every minute. I will not miss it. I think I have Tuesday and Thursday off work, so. Oh yeah, Patty's going to be in the courtroom, but I wasn't sure if she was opening a stream or not. I think Metrix is having it, isn't he? Metrix has got a stream open too for it. I'm going to look and see if some of the people that have supported me have their streams open. If they do, then I won't. I won't do that to them. Unless I was actually sitting here watching it with you guys, I won't do that to them. But you'll know. If it's up, it's up. If it's not, you'll understand why. But that being said, everyone, prayers and thoughts to the Markels tomorrow for the strength and the will to get through yet again another trial. And just be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. That's all I ask. Will there be paid mourners, or will Harvey sit alone? I'm just wondering, okay, before I say goodbye, I have to say this. I know that I wasn't the only one Donna was writing to, right? I do know that. I wonder how many other people she was writing to that said they would be there to support, like to sit behind her, not support, because I didn't say support. I said, she said to me, it would be nice to have some support in court. And I said, well, my intentions are to go. I don't care where I sit, right? That's what I said. I don't care where I sit. And and then she said, oh, that would be so great to have support. So anyway, I wonder how many people she thinks is actually going that doesn't go. Prayers for the Markels, yes. That would be hilarious if that's the case. Oh, that would be so funny. Well, we'll see tomorrow, right? We'll see how many people are there. Wendy's motion had potential to derail or delay. So I wasn't afraid of the defense motion, the subpoena for Wendy. I wasn't afraid of that. I actually was kind of like, oh, whatever, because it happened in the retrial of Katie. It happened in Charlie's trial. So I was like, of course the defense is going to lose that. I was like, Rashbaum tried it. So I wasn't worried about it at all. I actually thought, could Wendy skip? We like the chat here, though. Here too, Rochelle. I'll open it up. She got ghosted already. Donna got ghosted. I just quit writing. She wrote me and I haven't replied because I was sick to my stomach over that hearing where she was saying she was assaulted in the bathroom and this and that, when I damn well know her previous email was like a timeline of her day. Trent Briggs verified. Listen, honestly, Donna didn't have anything to do with this. It was all Charlie. Okay, friend, keep telling yourself that. If that helps you sleep at night, keep telling yourself. Yeah, Charlie wanted support too, Donna, right? It's funny how Donna, Harvey, nobody would come and support Charlie, which was bad optics, very bad optics to the jury. But now Donna wants everybody there. Yes, Rochelle, after reserving 2 rows, oh, fuck, it's going to be beautiful. Hey, Adelson, you got played. I didn't try to play her. I really tried to get information. I didn't get. She was the most information I got was that one email that stated her day-to-day life in Leon County. I was like, And I know the windows are painted brown, so they can't see out. Leah says, see you tomorrow. Have a good sleep, everyone. Tomorrow just might be a steak and lobster fest. Yeah. So see how quick that Adelson flying monkey pops in and then leaves. Donna Adelson, not guilty, my ass. She's just as guilty as Wendy. She's just as guilty as Charlie. And she's just as guilty as fucking Harvey. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to say this. And you all know. You all knew me. I don't parse my words. I just don't know why you can't go and have an Adelson bonfire. Surely. Just be done with all of them. But, okay. For this time, for sure, good night, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. And be kind to anybody, everybody. Give somebody a smile tomorrow. You never know what they're going through. That smile just might make their day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of the crew. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. See you tomorrow.